Hi, past me here. So I'm just going to give a little disclaimer before this video starts. The jump cuts in it are really choppy because unlike what I normally do, which is just trim the clip down, I actually was pausing the recording. It was very dumb. Alright, enjoy the video. Hey everybody, it's Science for Days. Today, I'm going to be playing some more 7 Days to Die Darkness Falls mod. Now, in this episode, we are going to be going to the quest POI we have. I just want to quickly talk about the plaster cast that I made. So, it took 4 cloth, 8 cornmeal, 4 crushed sand, and a murky water, which luckily I had all of that. And what it actually did, along with fixing the arm, so I can no longer have a penalty from it, for the most part, I also can now... it cut the time down to half, which is just fantastic. So, continuing on back to the scheduled programming, something else I'm going to do while I have a skill point available is I'm going to put a skill into tool crafting, because now we can unlock scrap tools, which will enable us to make scrap tools, which includes a fire axe and a pickaxe. And that is very important to our continued survival. So, because it'll speed up a lot of things. Eric's hammer. What the hell is this? Oh. Huh. So looking up scrap. So it only takes 100 iron. I'm not so much worried about the pickaxe or the fire axe. I'm more worried about the pickaxe. So that'll take all of our scrap iron plus some. So I'm gonna have to probably go find a rock to beat on. I'd also like to show this off. The model changes a little bit when you add the grill, which I think is cool. Change the organization slightly. I'm gonna grab that in case I need it. Where is these? So to make a forge, which we can't do yet, to make a forge, we are going to need 3 short iron pipes. So I can get rid of these without really any penalty. And scrap iron requires leather, which that is going to put a little bit of a hurt on that department, but that's fine because we can always get more. We always can, and likely will get more. So, now we can actually head out. I'd also like to show these. The baked carrots give you 8, the grilled tomato gives you 8, and the grilled meat also gives you 8 fullness. I'm bringing with me all the bowls we made, which 5 of these it will equal to about a quarter of your total, which would buy more than enough time. They only take 10 seconds to produce water, but you have to consume a bunch of them. It's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. It's no different than using the old can recipe there was in like Alpha 13. So, there's these trees, which I want to be careful to not destroy, but I don't know if... I think these are kind of like weird in the way they are. I think if I make apple trees, they won't fall over like that. But for me to do that, I'm going to want to make a mortar and pestle, which we will get to that in a different video. Wait, what? Dried fruit. I'll take it. Alright. So it's about 8 real-life minutes before we can power attack again, unfortunately. But that still gives us time to run over there and loot on the way. That being said, I am going to quickly get over there, and I'll be back when I do. No! Bad doggy. Go away. Nobody likes you. Oh. Good doggy. Well, and this is why you should always check these mail drop boxes. There's a Forge Ahead book in here, which puts us at the forge recipe. That was kind of huge. Actually, I think we'll have all the stuff to make it too, which is fantastic. Something else I wanted to bring to people's attention is this POI right here. It's rather a good one for minimal things you have to do. However, you do have to be careful because the danger it actually presents. There's a bunch of sleeping dogs in there. So, here's the POI we need to be at. But we have to be careful because there are landmines. You missed. I don't know. I don't remember what they look like. Oh, right there. Well, I remember what they look like now. So you always want to loot these places before you do the before you activate the quest. Are you serious? Okay, that's cool. Because if you do, you actually get double the loot in zombies, which is, you know, fantastic. You're not dead, sir. I mean, you are just... There we go. So you just gotta watch it for the landmines. Well, that car lot also has that problem. I think there's actually books you can get, a book line where you can actually pick the landmines up, but I'm not entirely sure on that. Oh, that's a seed. That is beautiful. Oh, well, are you dead? What's with the What was with the realistic death pose? Newspaper dispenser, newspaper dispenser. Okay, pistol notes. Oh, skill has increased by 2. That is awesome. Well, I mean, I have to go through one of these eventually. Might as well help it. That will be slower. I'm just gonna have to help them beat on this door, I guess. Oh, there's one. Oh, it killed them both. I think there's also landmines on the inside of here, so we should be careful. I'll take that. It's a little bit of clay I won't have to go mine for. Ah, here we go. Any zombies in here? I don't think there is. Alright, that's cool. So you can actually break these. I don't know if you'll get the tire or... No, okay. So you just get the resources for the tire. That's great. Please tell... Okay. I panicked for a second. I usually overlay... Since I've started using Audacity for my mic audio, I have actually started to overlay it over my game so I could actually make sure that Audacity is working and it hasn't crashed at any point. I forgot to do that, so it kind of spooked me a little bit. But that is okay. Also, Audacity is awesome, and I should have done this over a year ago. Wire tool. Those aren't too valuable, honestly. Only 40 bucks. Yeah, still better. So. Scrap that. So that door is locked. However, we can... Okay. Oh, I already shot that landmine out. Hi, lady. Bye, lady. Take out that gore block. Be careful not to blow myself the fuck up. Wouldn't be the first time. I wonder, am I able to blow him up with the... I don't think you are. No. Another good use of the pistol. This thing has saved me quite a few times already. Ooh, more seeds. I'll have to stop by the traders on the way out. And, well, since I have to turn the quest in anyway, I'll have to stop by the traders and plant these. Oh, that didn't work. And just like that, we are healed. We can now power attack again. That is beautiful. Rusty barrel. I don't know if you lose resources if you power attack. It is definitely faster. I do wonder about that. Something I should probably look into. No. Kind of wish I had a wrench for all the mechanical parts I'd be getting from this place, but here's what it is. Hi, Bertha. How's the face? How's the face? Damn, I just Assassin's Creed that woman. Bonk. Bink. Alright, so this POI is now, well, minus the safe in there. How long would it take me to pick it? That is a good question. How long would it take? Oh. Hold on. So, block damage 40. Block damage 30. Stamina cost 22. Stamina cost 18. Okay, I will be back in a moment when I have successfully picked through this stupid desk safe. Alright, we're almost in. One more hit. Was it worth it? I'm gonna fucking myself. Alright, we're restarting this thing. That was not worth it at all, but you know, oh well, we did it. Now we can say we did it. And I just realized I have a skill point I can use, and what I'm going to put it into is bow crafting. Because I realized I can make one of these soon. I think I can make them if I went back to the base, but I am not going to go back at this particular moment. Hi, fellas. Oh, it's just the one dude. Okay. But that's definitely something that's going to be in the works here in a moment. It would be really bad if a roaming horde came by right now. Oh, that's something I never thought to mention. The roaming hordes in this world are extremely heightened. So they can be as little, the minimum that the roaming hordes in this world are, is 15. So it varies from horde to horde. However, they can be as big as 20. So that's interesting. I say as if I didn't do that to myself. I think you can actually... Yeah, you can parkour your way up here. Foul trash. Ooh, meds. What do you got for me? Just paper. I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess. Wooden club. I don't need this. What is this stuff for? Oh, it doesn't. Okay, got it. And just to lighten the inventory load a little bit, I am going to dye these. Huh, that's weird. Huh. Interesting. Doesn't change color otherwise. Oh. Huh. Hi, sir. How'd that work out for you? Oh, that was poorly timed. Whoops. I'm just gonna be careful not to blow myself up. We get to continue our way through just busting doors down. Yippee! We'll get out eventually. And then blow the fuck up. We'll get there. Alright, I'll let them deal with that. Open sesame, more like open says me. Right. Oh shit. Go kaboof. Alright, what did you drop for me? I will take it. Okay. Nothing in the file cabinet. That's worth mentioning. Don't know why there's a bone in there. Cornmeal, okay, that's always good. Well, now we gotta return to the trader. So that's a thing that we have to do. Alright, building materials, more dye. Storage chest. That had nothing in it. Alright. Storage chest up here with nothing in it. Alright. Oh, let me... More rotten flesh. Alright. Is there anything? Ah, there is. I am once again going to pick my way through one of these safes. Hopefully it is got something that's not a hunk of garbage. Almost in. Almost juicy. I am so glad I did that. Oh, wait. No, it goes on clothing? Ah, so now we are slightly less encumbered. Was it worth all that time? I don't know. Probably not. But, hey, we did it. Let's go. Ooh, trigger. Nails. That's actually really good. Does this give me cloth or does it give me leather? It gives me leather, but I'm not going to waste my time and pick that out. That is going to take me way too long. Okay, so seeing as that was actually worth it, now it's time for one last cut. We have to... Ooh. Oh, wait, I just had a core memory. I don't want to fuck with that until I have lockpicks. Oh, wait, no, this is supposed to be like car crash. This regular hubcap. So, the hubcaps scare me because way back in the day, in 7 days in this game, hubcaps used to be the only landmine you would see out in the world. Particularly in the wasteland area. They would just be out and about for no reason. And you would walk over them and then die. So, as we are just reaching our time here, I'm going to quickly jump cut us over to the trader. So, I will be back in one moment. Alright, so we got a couple zombies here. Just in case they drop a loot bag with something juicy, I will show the... Oh. Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh my God! I can interact. That's crazy. Wow. Did not expect to literally decimate them like that. That's, insane, for one. Holy shit. And we can also make a wooden bow, coincidentally, so not a blow, not a wood blow. Whoa, you don't want a wood blow. So, can you take the same... Yeah, okay, so you're just a straight upgrade. What do I need to repair you? Repair kits. So, what's the... Let me repair this. What's the difference here? Because you repair with wood. Okay, so it's just a lot more durability, and that's about it. That's the only difference. Except for the fact I can use iron arrows. Okay. Yeah, I can see the difference here. Let me get that arrow back and scrap it. Alright, and I'm not going to do another jump cut just to save myself the hassle. Because with this new way that I have been editing, it is much more painful than before. I'm also trying something else out. I am putting my faith in OBS to not crash. Probably stupid. Probably stupid of me, but like, oh well. So what I used to do is I used to just record continuously. Now I'm actually putting faith in OBS's pause feature. So, we'll see if that's the bad decision on my part. Okay, I will put this in blunt weapon crafting. Now we have... Okay, so I can make a garden hoe. It's weapons. Is that enough? Scrap iron club, that's cool. I think I need like 10. Hold on. I'm almost there. Wait. There it is. So I'm going to compare these two. Because might as well. So here's... Alright, well it's just less stamina cost and more durability. I mean, that's pretty worth it, I'd say. Okay, we're at the traders. Now, I know this video is going a little long, and I apologize for that, but it is what it is.
Hi.
Hello.
Great job, Trevor.
So, okay, so do I want 6 contact grenades, 30 rounds of 7.62, or water? I want the fucking grenades. I think this is that other...
I have a dilemma and could use some assistance. No matter what.
I'll take that one.
I'm grateful for everything
Anything new?
you've done.
No, okay, so you restock day 4. I don't think there's anything you have that I'll want. Okay, so that POI is closer to the house, surprisingly. So all there is left to do is run home, reorganize, come back out. Well, no. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run home and figure out all the stuff I need to do to get the forge ready, because that's really at the biggest level what's going to hold us back the most, I think. I think that forge is probably the most important thing for me to get. I could have sold this. So I'm gonna end the video here. I'm gonna go through this inventory that I got, sell whatever I think is worth selling, run home, get everything together I need to start dealing with getting the forge started, and then I'm gonna craft that and figure it out from there. That being said, I am all out of time for this video, so if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. See you guys.